Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm here with a clip that is focusing this time on the cryptos. Some cryptos that I follow from time to time for my subscribers. You might want to take a look if you are also into this world. In addition, I would like to mention that I'm opening a special offer series of my services, and if you're interested, please stay on. After the clip ends, I'll be providing more details on that. Other than that, I wish you have a fantastic trading week and hope you enjoy the clip. Bye now. I'm going to look now at the cryptos, and that is Bitcoin. That is the 2-hour scale of Bitcoin. It crashed very badly, and any hope of a recovery, and there could be a recovery. Don't think I'm writing it off completely. There could be definitely a recovery. But first sign of a serious support coming in concerning Bitcoin, that's the 2-hour scale, would have to be a climb above 6,300. Okay, a climb above 6,300 could really pave the way for further strength. Right now, I don't think that it's ready. I think that there is another deep coming under 3652. Yes, you will see why I say that as I go through the other cryptos that I often review. So I don't think it's ready, but in case it is ready, then this is the first target. We need to see it running above 6,300, and then perhaps we have something interesting building up here. Here, this is the daily now. And I was just mentioning that it has to run above this level. You see 6,300 takes you here, right here. It has to tackle this overhead resistance that was support for quite a while. It has to sit right on top. Okay, if we get some daily closes or preferably weekly closes above this level, then we know that it turned around. We know it turned around. There is scope for further upside. Right now, I think there is another deep coming, and then the moment of truth. We will see if it is able to deliver that reversal. Now here's Ethereum on the daily scale, and I think that Ethereum also has almost certainly another deep coming towards potentially 90. It's right now 119. There is another drop coming. I think it's a fourth wave. It's a tiny fourth wave. I have worked out a wave count for you here. Let me see which one. That's the one. And here's Ethereum. Okay, I just copied it because like this I can put some labelings. That's Ethereum versus the dollar on the daily scale. Okay, and you can see my thinking. That's an ABC, that was an X, that's an A, that's a B. We're going down. For that C, we got almost all the elements in, but there is final fifth leg that is still sticking as missing. Yeah, we do need it. And in my reading of the chart here, I had it, let me show you the 2-hour scale. You see, I think that's the fourth wave. So I think we have to wait patiently. It is going to work out that correction, and then another deep coming under 102. And that may be the final deep. Okay, the reaction, yes, the reversal, if it's vigorous and it's able to climb back above 200, 220 zone around here, that will be a strong technical signal. We may have seen a bottom. Okay, that's ADA versus Bitcoin. Also here, I don't think that we have a bottom in hand. I think there is another move coming. I have also prepared a wave count for you concerning this one. I'm going to show you. That's the next one. It's right here. You see ADA versus Bitcoin. That is the 2-hour scale. And my thinking is that we have seen an ABCDE terminating here. That played out now as a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. That's a fourth wave. So there is another push coming. Okay, that's the thinking. If the cryptos in general are looking to hit the floor this coming week, and they're going to start serious recovery, ADA versus Krypton should creep higher, should run back to this zone. Run above the E level. Once we get this settled, yes, firmly set in, we can start looking for further rally. Okay, let me go back to my chart here, and let's now have a look at ADA versus the US dollar. I would feel comfortable repeating the same thing also concerning ARD versus the US dollar. This is the daily scale. I do think we have another dip coming. Okay, there's another dip coming. This is definitely looking like a fourth wave. Take a look at the 2-hour scale. You can see this. Definitely, this is an ABC. This is an ABC. That's an ABC. So there is a triangle in process here, which tells you there is another dip coming under this level. But it could be the last dip if this turned out to be a 1-2, 1-2, 3-4, 3-4. Okay, the last dip could give us that bottom and then look for possible recovery. Here's NEO versus the US dollar. And also here I would say exactly the same thing. I think we are in a fourth wave. There is another dip coming. I have prepared also a wave count for you here. And here it is. This is NEO versus the US dollar on the daily scale, which is with essentially the same thinking. A, B, C, X, that's an A, that's a B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's C. I actually presented to you this wave count when it was here. I don't know if you remember, but I'm going to show you that is the wave count that I used. That's NEO versus the US dollar dating quite some time ago when it was here. That is exactly the document that I created. I don't know if you remember, but if you follow the cryptos, you surely remember my explanation. And I told you that I think that that's an ABCDE. That's 1, 2. We are waiting for that big slide now to take it down. It was at the time 16. It was around here, 16, 16 and a half. And today, when you look at this, today is at 824. You see? So it's really losing half its value. Half its value, but it was predictable. The pattern said it's coming. And I got it perfectly right here with my reading that I was looking for a third wave down. So I was absolutely on top of it. Okay, so let's go to the final one that I've got, and that's Litecoin versus the US dollar. And you will not be surprised that I apply more or less the same line of thinking here as well, that we are in an ABC. I'll show you the wave count in a sec. So I think that we are also in a fourth wave that is ongoing here. That's almost certainly an ABC. It might have even started here with an ABC. So all of this will be a fourth wave, which implies that this is not going to last. It's going to break under 27.50. It's going to break through that. Let's have a look. Here's Litecoin versus the US dollar. That's the daily with the same thing. ABCX, AB, 1, 2, 3, 4. Final plunge coming. So we could reach the support of this level, and perhaps if the market finished with that correction, yeah, we had all of 2018 basically spent correcting, looking down, the market could then face a nice recovery. I want to show you also the wave count that I had for this one. You remember that's the Litecoin US dollar when it was here. And I had this chart and I presented it to you, and I told you I'm not terribly sure if the triangle finished, but if it did finish here, you see my question marks, I wasn't terribly sure, but if the triangle finished here, which was my preferred reading, I said to you that probably will play out as a 1-2, you see, and we will go down. At the time the price was 51.39, and Litecoin today, closed at 33.8. Oh, we are quite at a low level, and right now it's 33 at 33.9. It's hovering around here. That's the real-time price. Okay, so also here I got it absolutely right. My reading, I hope, helped you if you were involved in this market, and I hope it will help you also in the future if I get it right now that there is a potential perhaps for the end of this misery of the correction, and this is definitely looking corrective. Okay, there are many parallel areas. We do have some triangles that are extremely reminiscent of what you would expect in a correction with the axis right here, okay, with B. So I think there is scope for potential recovery next year. Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with some details of the special offer that I mentioned to you early on. So you need to go on my website. You find it at Wavemastery, yes, www.wavemastery.com. That's the front page. You see I have, if you are familiar with the previous version, you can see this is a modified version, and you run through, there is a bit of text here, and concerning the special offer, you will see some tabs here that focus on the offer. It begins with the trial for the daily videos, a trial that is costing you only $9.99 for 1 week. If you like what you see, you have more details about what is covered in the trial as well as in the daily videos once you click on the subscribe here, but this gives you just a very brief idea of what is really covered. If you go for the daily videos, you click here. If you want to go for the weekend videos, obviously you click here. Let's suppose you go for the daily videos. You click here, it takes you to the page that gives you full explanation of what is involved. If you are from Europe, VAT applies. Most countries are subject to VAT, so you have to select your country here. If you are from anywhere else, if you are from the UK, USA, Belgium, oddly enough, because I'm based in Belgium, but in Belgium, you don't pay VAT. So USA, UK, Belgium, the rest of the world, basically, you don't pay any VAT, only 79 applies. So your subscription will start with the $9.99. After 1 week, the 79 will kick in every month. You click on that, it takes you to PayPal. You go through it's a straightforward process. You pay, you see it starts with for the first 7 days, $9.99. You go through that, it takes you back to the page, and essentially you get your logins. Yes, you go through, you have to fill in all your details, gives you the login, and you will need more information for me. So as soon as you subscribe, I will get in touch with me. I will provide you the necessary details to complete your subscription and have access to the videos. If we go back to the main page, I just want to run very quickly here through the menu. I am in the process of actually introducing some changes to my website, so the front page might look slightly different. Maybe in the next week or so I will be adding a few links here and there, but in general I have written a few articles here that you might like to take a look at. Is this website for me? Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? You go through, you've got a subscribe here, also gives you an access to the special promotional offer. Yeah, it's just another way of accessing it. Instead of coming from the front page, yeah, you will have access through the menu here. Use subscription, that relates to the pages once you subscribe, once you log in, etc. It tells you which one is your subscription, etc. You have resources here in chart galleries. You have a lot of charts giving you a very good idea how this principle of the Elliott waves is being applied to various markets at various time scales. It's very, very interesting. You should go through that if you are a really fan of charts. Useful link, recommended reading list, all the other things are fairly standard. Take a look. Contact us. That's for any issue that comes you come across. You have a question, you have a doubt, you have anything you want to discuss with me, just use contact us. Normally for the payment I'm using PayPal, but you can pay through other means. For example, I can accept money through Skrill. There is even a possibility to make a wire transfer to the account of the company that I use, yes, to run this website. If you don't have PayPal or you don't want to use PayPal, there are other ways to pay and to join. There are a few comments here that people put on my concerning my work. In the past I had many more. Because I'm in the process of improving, I'll have to transfer, bring more of the history, yes, of my work to this new version. Again, if you have any questions, you just press this. That takes you to the contact us page. Name, email address, please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, very simple maths, fill it in here, submit, and I get it. So I mentioned that I'm, in principle, I'm in Belgium. So if you write to me from the US or from Australia or anywhere in the world and I don't reply on the spot, please give me a few hours. I will reply, okay? I will reply. This particular weekend, I have gone through covering a lot of the charts that are affecting the forex market, the precious metals. And there is some really very, very interesting study that I'm sure you would absolutely love if you're interested in the precious metals and in currencies in general. Okay, so I think at the very least it's worth your while to have a go for a trial. Go for a trial, and you see you will have access, and you can ask me also some questions if you like, and then you'll see how things evolve for you. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. I'm here to help. I hope to see you visiting my website, supporting my work. Wish you have a great trading week. All the best. Bye for now.